Name is Mason, and I've been in the food service industry for a number of years now. But there was no social distancing. People would still talk and spit and cough loudly just right in front of people with food there. We were still filling up cups, even though it was policy not to fill like the bring your own cups to Starbucks. So you can save a couple cents by doing that. And it was pretty much business as usual, despite concerns from a number of us. I mean, my mom's immunocompromised. COVID could kill her. She's not gotten it yet, but I was worried every day that I worked that she would. Customers would still be an inch away from our faces, loudly yelling at us because we couldn't source their oat milk due to the food shortages. I wanted to be treated as if I was also a person that mattered in the workplace and not just the espresso machine. I mean, it literally felt like we were being treated no different than the drink machines. I had a lady hit me. She was freaking out. Now, I'm a bigger guy. I'm upwards of 300 pounds. I'm 6'5". I'm not small. But that also doesn't just mean that a customer should be allowed to strike me. And I was really shaken up about it. I didn't report it because I was closing that night. I was going to tell my manager in the next morning. And she said I should have reported it when it happened, even though I was the only person actually working because they had me closing on my own. So I'm not sure how I was meant to report it. And also that sort of thing, it puts you out of it for a little bit because it's so unexpected that, I mean, I'm sure I would have been in a position to say anything right after it happened because I was still sort of processing it. Wanted them to ban the lady from the store. She had no recourse. She was there the next day, and I was not yelled at, but I was spoken down to because I didn't want to serve her again. I said that one of my other coworkers could do it, and Joshua is our manager for that day, and he was not happy. But I shouldn't come into work expecting to be yelled at and belittled for 8 hours, expecting that if I do have a concern, my managers aren't going to care. It sort of felt like I was going in every day in a way that I had to sort of have my guard up in case anything did happen, because I knew that there would be nobody there to look out for me in case something did. One person, I'm not super wealthy, I'm not super famous. I can only make as much impact as one person can make. But there are over 7 billion one people or one person. And when we come together, we have a much, much louder voice. It's important that I share and that everyone who can share does share, because if not, then we don't know about the suffering that's occurring. We don't know about the abuses that are occurring. When we come together, we can address them, and our voice that is addressing them is loud enough to be heard.